Imagine this. President Donald Trump just dropped a bombshell on Truth Social, naming Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy as NASA's new interim head. But here's the kicker. This move is being called a direct snub to Elon Musk, the billionaire space mogul who helped Trump win. What's going on here? Is this a power play or a personal vendetta?
Welcome to Finance with AIM. I'm Diana, joined by Frederick, and today we're diving into this shocking NASA shakeup. Why Duffy? Why now? And what does this mean for Musk's space ambitions? Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride.
All right, Diana, let's set the stage. On Wednesday, President Trump took to Truth Social to announce a major change at NASA. He wrote, and I quote, "I am pleased to announce that I am directing our great Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy, to be interim administrator of NASA." He praised Duffy's work on transportation, from air traffic control to rebuilding roads and bridges, calling it tremendous and beautiful. But this isn't just about infrastructure. This is about space, NASA, and a very public jab at Elon Musk.
Right, Frederick. Sean Duffy, a former congressman and Fox News host, is now temporarily leading NASA, an agency that's all about cutting-edge science and exploration. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, the guy behind SpaceX and a key Trump ally during the campaign, is reportedly fuming. Posts on X are buzzing, with some calling this a mind-numbing act of stupidity, and others saying it's Trump telling Musk, "You're not the boss here."
Exactly. Musk was pushing for Jared Isaacman, a private astronaut and SpaceX collaborator, to take the NASA helm. But Trump went with Duffy, a loyalist with no apparent space experience. So, Diana, what's the real story here? Is this about loyalty, politics, or something deeper?
Segment 1. The Duffy appointment. Let's break down who Sean Duffy is. He's the current Secretary of Transportation, appointed by Trump to oversee everything from highways to aviation. Trump's post praised Duffy's work, saying he's creating state-of-the-art air traffic control systems and making infrastructure efficient and beautiful again. But NASA? That's a whole different beast.
Yeah, NASA's about rockets, Mars missions, and billion-dollar telescopes. Duffy's resume, congressman, TV personality, and now transportation chief, doesn't scream space expert. Some X users are not holding back, with one saying, "The guy couldn't find gold if he were at Fort Knox." Ouch!
That's harsh. But it reflects the sentiment out there. Critics argue Duffy's appointment is more about rewarding loyalty than picking the best person for the job. Trump's inner circle, like White House Personnel Director Sergio Gore, reportedly pushed for Duffy over Musk's pick, Jared Isaacman. This feels like a political chess move.
And let's not forget the timing. This comes after months of reported tension between Trump and Musk. Musk was a major player in Trump's campaign, pouring in money and influence. But now it seems like Trump's flexing his power, saying, "I'm in charge." What do you think, Diana? Is this just Trump rewarding a loyalist, or is there more at play?
I think it's both. Trump loves loyalty, and Duffy's a known quantity, someone who's been in his corner. But this also feels like a message to Musk. You may be the space guy, but I call the shots. Let's dive into that Musk angle next. Segment 2. The Musk Snub.
Okay, let's talk Elon Musk. The guy's a space legend. SpaceX is launching rockets, landing boosters, and sending astronauts to the ISS. He's been cozy with NASA for years, and his company's contracts are worth billions. So why is Trump sidelining him?
Great question. Posts on X are calling this an epic snub. Musk reportedly wanted Jared Isaacman, a private astronaut who's flown with SpaceX, to lead NASA. Isaacman's got real space experience, unlike Duffy. But Trump went with his own guy, and X users are saying this is a blatant call-out to Musk. One post even put it bluntly, "This is Trump telling Elon to go. Well, you know."
Yeah, we'll keep it family-friendly here. But the tension is real. Musk's been vocal about his vision for NASA, pushing for faster innovation and Mars missions. Some say he's been acting like he's got a say in Trump's administration. Maybe this is Trump drawing a line, saying, I don't need your input, Elon.
And there's a bigger picture here. Musk's SpaceX relies on NASA contracts, but NASA also relies on SpaceX for launches. This move could strain that relationship. If Duffy's not up to speed on space policy, will SpaceX's projects, like Starship or lunar missions, face delays? That's a big question for investors and space fans alike.
Frederick, totally. And for our listeners at Finance with IM, this could impact SpaceX's valuation and Musk's broader empire. If NASA's leadership fumbles, it's not just about rockets. It's about markets, jobs, and innovation. Let's wrap this up with what it all means.
Segment 3. What's next for NASA and Musk? Diana. So, what does this mean for NASA? Duffy's interim role might be short-lived, but it sets a tone. If Trump's prioritizing loyalty over expertise, we could see a NASA that's more about politics than pushing boundaries. And that's got people worried, especially after Jim Bridenstine, a Trump-era NASA chief, set a high bar with programs like Artemis.
Yeah, and for Musk, this is a wake-up call. He's used to calling the shots, but Trump's reminding him who's president. Still, Musk isn't one to back down. Will he double down on SpaceX's private missions? Maybe bypass NASA altogether? That's a bold move, but it's Elon we're talking about.
And for our audience, here's the finance angle. SpaceX is a private company, but its success ties into public contracts and investor confidence. If NASA's leadership stumbles, it could ripple through the space industry. On the flip side, Musk's got Starlink, Tesla, and X to juggle. He's not going anywhere, but this feud could cost him influence in Washington.
Big picture, this is a classic Trump move. Shake things up, keep everyone guessing. But with NASA's budget and America's space race with China on the line, the stakes are sky high. Diana, final thoughts?
I think we're in for a bumpy ride. Duffy's got big shoes to fill, and Musk isn't going to sit quietly. This is more than a personnel change. It's a power struggle that could shape the future of space exploration.
And there you have it, folks. Trump's NASA shakeup, Duffy's surprise appointment, and a possible feud with Elon Musk. What do you think? Is this a genius move or a risky gamble? Drop your thoughts in the comments on our YouTube channel at Finance with AM.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into finance, politics, and everything in between. Follow us on X for real-time updates, and let us know what topics you want us to cover next.
Thanks for tuning in to Finance with AM. We'll catch you in the next episode. Until then, keep aiming high.
See you next time.